Hey guys, and I am here today with a video about snacking. So I have my lovely list of things that I wanted to talk about and make sure that I mentioned. So that's what I'm looking down at if you see me looking down. Anyways, so there's a lot of different opinions out there on whether you should snack throughout the day or eat 3 meals or things like that. But I personally am a big advocate of snacking. It keeps me personally from going hours without eating and then eating everything in sight. I think that is really a major thing. As far as I'm concerned, I think that's a major thing, that a benefit of snacking. So sometimes if you eat breakfast and then don't eat again for 6 hours until lunch, when you get to lunch you eat that Big Mac, French fries, Coke, and dessert. So if you've kind of had something in between and you're not like, your body is not like, give me everything, I'm starving, then you're more likely to make a good choice. Your blood sugar is not so low that you're craving everything in sight. And yeah, so things like that. It just keeps your body burning, it keeps your body working, metabolism going, stuff like that. And I just really think it's important to eat throughout the day. But that's just my opinion. I'm sure there's people who don't agree. Anyways, so I'm going to talk about some do's and don'ts of snacking as well. Just as with your real food, like real meals, you want your snacks to be healthy and giving you benefits rather than spiking your blood sugar and making your body go crazy. So what you don't want to do when you snack, I know there's a lot of stuff out there that's like 100-calorie pack of Oreos or fudge stripes or things like that. So they make it seem like, oh, it's good, it's okay. Eat the Oreos, eat the cookies and donuts, and it's only 100 calories. But when you do things like that, you usually end up over snacking because, one, you eat the 100 calories of Oreos and your blood sugar goes way up. You just get into this cycle of like craving more sugar, and because when you drop back down you're like, oh, I need something else. What do I have? Oh, I'll just have another 100-calorie pack of Oreos. So you don't want to get into the habit of eating snacks that cause you to crave more sugar. So the more sugar you eat from things like that, the more you're going to crave it and want it. And if you kind of gradually get away from it, you're still gonna like the foods. So maybe when you see the Oreos, you're like, oh man, I really want some Oreos, but you're not gonna be like, out of the blue, nowhere, you're looking at a bowl of fruit, or you're looking at a grilled chicken, or you're sitting in your office and you're like, God, I wish I could have some Oreos. So when you eat things like that, you crave things like that, just the processed sugar and stuff. So one thing you want to avoid when you're snacking is it's less about having the 100-calorie pack and more about eating something substantial that's going to fuel you for the rest of the day, that's going to give your body benefits and things like that. So when you snack well and eat well, obviously you're going to recover quicker from your workouts, you're going to feel better, you're not going to have all kind of crazy blood sugar spikes and drops and highs and lows throughout the day. You're going to get results much quicker. So the more you feed your body with things that it needs and things it responds well to, the better it's going to serve you, the better it's going to be able to work out, be able to recover, be able to just get those results that you want. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say there, but my notes are so messy. Yeah, that was it. Quicker results, yeah. And the blood sugar just up and down more and more. The more you eat the sugar, the more you want the sugar and the Oreos. So stick with things that are better for you, and I promise you'll feel better for it. It may be hard at first, but it gets easier after that. So as far as good snacking goes, you just want to kind of stick to things almost like things you would eat for your meals. You want, you can eat eggs. Hard-boiled eggs are easy to carry around, kind of stinky, I guess, so maybe you don't want to carry them around at work. But anything that's a whole real food, so fruits. I know a lot of people are concerned with sugar and fruits. Some of the lower sugar fruits would be strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, grapefruit. So if you're concerned with sugar from fruits, those are lower sugar ones. But fruits, veggies, so veggies and hummus, so you could bring celery sticks or carrots or pepper strips and dip them in hummus, or you can make your own guacamole. That's always a healthier alternative to buying like the hummus and guacamole in the stores, where there may be a bazillion different added things and some added sugar. So either check the labels on those, or you can make them pretty easy at home with a food processor. So fruits, veggies, guac, hummus, let's see. You can eat, I really like to make, so you can make your own little snacks at home. So rather than going and buying the 100-calorie pack of cookies, you can kind of make your own little like protein balls or stuff. You can add the cocoa, or you can just like really make them more of a power snack. So it may taste sweet. You may add a little bit of honey or a little bit of coconut sugar or whatever, but you can add like oats, flax, maca, just things like that you're really getting the benefit out of it, rather than just eating straight sugar in your like sugar and processed flour in your cookies from the store. So you can make yourself little treats and little snacks, but when you make them at home, you can really like boost them and give them a lot of like, you can add things. So you can put your little bit of sweet treat sugar that you're going to add into it with fiber and nutrients and things like that. So it's really in the end going to be a lot better for you. It may take a little time to make them at home, but usually those little protein balls, those little no-bakes, they're awesome. So you can just bring them around with you, make them beforehand, be prepared. Being prepared helps you to stick with what you want to do and stick with your goals and plans. So as far as snacking, that's good. You can also bring, like, I know that grilled chicken and stuff, you probably could eat that a lot for meals, but if you want to bring like a little bit of that, and you can even put some hot sauce on it and stuff like that if you really want more of a I guess substantial protein-y snack. That's semi a meal. So pretty much with your snacks, you can eat anything whole and real and good for you, even like a mini little meal. You just don't want to end up eating like, instead of 3 meals and 3 snacks, you don't want to eat 3 full-blown meals all day, because then you end up consuming tons and tons of food, which is good. You want to eat enough calories for your activity level and things like that, but you don't want to eat so much that you're having like a super overly high calorie diet if you're not doing anything like training and really working hard to put on muscle and stuff like that. So other than that, let's see. That may have been it. Let's see if I have my list of foods, like suggestions for snacks. So let's see. I said the fruits, the almond and nut butter, that's good. So nuts, nut butter, pistachios, things like that are gonna, and if you do pistachios, it's tricky with nuts because you could eat like 2 handfuls and that could be like tons and tons of more calories than you wanted to eat at your snack and you don't even know. But if you get the ones in the shells, you'll probably just eat more of a normal amount of them because you have to work and open the shell, and you're not just going to dip in for giant handfuls and throw them in your mouth. So those are a great snack, but you want to make sure you don't eat like 3 handfuls of them because they are very calorie dense food. Guacamole, veggies and hummus, protein balls that you make yourself, nuts, edamame, you can have that, that's always good. And all of these things, if you buy the hummus or the guac or the edamame in the store, you can, or the nuts even, if you're watching your salt, you can get them non-salted. You can look and make sure they don't have added sugar and things like that. So when you're snacking, you just really want to be kind of conscious of what you're snacking on. Not that you can never, ever have a cookie. I'm not saying that at all. I definitely am often spotted eating a cookie. So that's okay. It's not gonna, eating one cookie, like, is not gonna ruin your entire day of eating. It's okay. But it's when you start eating a couple cookies every day, or you have cookies, then cake, then ice cream, and then stuff like that. So doing it, what you do the majority of the time is gonna get you your results, either positive or negative. So if you occasionally eat well and always eat fried food and cookies and things like that, you're obviously gonna go further and further probably from where you want to be. But if you are always eating good foods, getting your greens and your lean meats and your all that kind of stuff in, and you occasionally are having cookies or whatever, you go to parties and you want to have a cookie, that's fine. I mean, don't deprive yourself. Don't make yourself miserable. You need to be your healthiest self is going to be a combination of mentally and physically. So if you're miserable and unhappy and you feel deprived and just depressed because you're not allowing yourself any slack, then that's not healthy either. So while we all have physical goals that are important and it's good to be healthy and eat well and exercise, you don't want to make yourself miserable. So there's two extremes, and you kind of want to find your own balance with it. Everyone's balance is going to be different. Some people don't mind never eating a cookie again in their life. That's fine. Some people like to wake up at 5 a.m. and work out every single day. That's good too. But if you like to occasionally have your cookie and work out 5 days a week and not 6 or 3 days a week and eat well, that was a little ramble there. But just finding your own balance. I'm very off topic by now, so I'm pretty much done with this video, but I may list a little bit of like snack examples underneath just if you want a quick summary. But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you have gotten something out of this video and it wasn't too disorganized and rambly. I'll work on that next time. I'll be more organized. Not one of my strengths, but I'm working on it. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.